One day I was eating breakfast now, and I kept having these memories of social worker, counselor, psychologist who I'm required to have appointments with now to rent a room in Seattle and not be homeless now. And while I was eating and hearing voices and whispers in strange and unusual locations now, in an apartment I rent in Seattle, Washington now, I started talking back to my social worker, counselor, psychologist, and asking about therapy while I'm eating. And my social worker, psychologist, counselor says she was just trying to make sure my emotions were okay while I ingest my energy now. And I said, well, you never talk about energy. Oh, she quickly responded. Now. And I started to lose my awareness. And my attention started to grasp now. Steam rising from my food getting cold. And my counselor responds when I start to explain I'm mildly autistic. And I don't have a voice in my head in a subconscious, unconscious she learned about at the University of Washington now, where she got her degree, her certification, her professional credentials. And I most certainly do not have a mind with a self and an ego, with social needs to be restricted and controlled and limited by some chemistry and genetics in biology class and chemistry class and molecular biology class now. And eventually the voice of a woman who's culturally diverse and ethnically accepted as a standard for civilization and world now. And worst of all, after she's gone, mystery continues. Sounds of confusion and hallucination, observation, now. And eventually, after I start eating again, the counselor returns her voice. A sweet, thoughtful, elegant, beautiful, soft sound, almost as pretty as quiet and vivid and lucid as silent now. And suddenly her language has stopped. Her language and her letters and her sentences. Gone now. And I remember her mathematics involving time and appointments and calendar dates, minutes and seconds, when she'll visit my consciousness next. And my memory will not distract and confuse my cognition. Eating breakfast in a place in Washington State called Capitol Hill, where drugs and thugs and gangsters and their significant others dominate, restrict and control and limit. And work towards a goal a social worker, counselor, psychologist describes as behavior. For their conditions to allow them to have their substance, economic, chemical they purchase from a human who sells stimulation and gives reward of protection and safety and security now. And unfortunately, slowly and calmly begin to lose my appetite. For food and energy in a world with psychiatry and mystery and confusion and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of humans who watch and hear, listen, and wait patiently for time to cause a blink with a victim's attention, for awareness to be distracted and their focus and concentration disrupted. For their goals to be achieved and their purpose to be a success. In an object, a home, a building, on a planet Earth, floating in outer space now.